Can you see my screen?
Yeah,
Yeah. Vasu, can you mute yourself? So whenever you have a question, you can enable the audio, then you can ask. Okay. No? So this session is going to recording. Yeah, it's now recording. Can you mute yourself, Vasu?
yeah,
Still enable. Can I do it? I can do it whenever you have a question.
hello.
Just ping me in. So Vasu, can you hear me? Hello, Vasu. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm muting you. I'm muting you. So whenever you have a
Mm,
question, just ping me in chat. Okay, I will enable.
okay, fine.
Take it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, I'm just videos. Okay, thank you. Guys, before starting this session, I will introduce myself. So, what I'm doing currently. So, after that, we'll start a demo session. So, guys, this is Venkat, and I have around 9 years experience on Java, J2E, and Hibernate, Spring, Struts, and then MuleSoft. On MuleSoft, I have around 5 years experience on the MuleSoft. I had work on some multiple versions. Now we have current version is 3.8.3 is the latest version. So earlier I was working on multiple versions around 3.4 onwards. I'm working on that. So I'm a certified professional in MuleSoft and I'm a certified professional in Salesforce also because nowadays most of the projects are CRM application integration. So that's why we should know the some of the CRM applications also like Salesforce, Sugar CRM, and then Microsoft Dynamics. So these are all the CRMs. So we should aware of the integration systems also. That's why I done certification on Salesforce also. So that's what my experience. And coming to the MuleSoft training, actually I'm a core developer in MuleSoft. And coming to training part, so until now I completed almost 15 batches, guys. So you can see my videos in YouTube also. I uploaded so many videos. So in the channel name Venkat Reddy, you can check with Sudhakar. So if you have a channel name and all, so that's what my experience. So most of the my training people, I mean whatever I trained, so they're all from onshore only, so like US, UK, and other countries. So that's what. So my experience on training. So that's it about my experience. And then coming to MuleSoft, guys. So I will tell you why MuleSoft is more popular than nowadays. Than if you have any open questions on the MuleSoft, why you are learning MuleSoft, why this much of boom suddenly coming from Mule. So if you have any open questions, you can ask any type of questions. So we'll clearly discuss, guys, before going to all the sessions, like all the topics. So I have a syllabus. We'll go through one by one topic every day. So the session is 1 hour to 1 hour 15 minutes every day. So once you are clear on the particular topic, we'll go to the next level. So it's kind of interactive session, guys. It's not a student trainer kind of thing. It's an interactive session. I'm a co-developer. So mostly you should also become a developer. So it's kind of interactive session. Let's say like in the companies nowadays, people are expecting, all the companies are expecting it's a T kind of profiles, guys. It's not I profiles. So we should learn multiple technologies, right? It's not nowadays, you know that market is bit dry, so we should learn the multiple technologies. So if you are aware of multiple technologies, it's easy actually because generally people will, whoever learn the Java, so then they can easily shift the other languages also. Hope you people also might be aware of Java. So then if you're aware of Java, in the Java there is a collections concept, guys. If you are aware about the collections, then you can easily grab the things in MuleSoft, because here we are the middleware people. Okay, we are the middleware people. So we are getting the data from the particular source system, and then we are pushing the data to the some server side or else target system. So like that it will work, guys. So whatever the data coming from the source, so we'll play with the data, like we'll convert into the list, set, array, and then map. So these are all the concepts are so related to collections, guys. If you are aware it, so then you can easily grab the things actually. But if you're not aware it also, so whenever required, really the particular topic is required, I will clearly explain each and everything in the Java also. Okay, so that's what sessions will go on, guys. So uh, in generally companies, so if you are working on one technology, so the project will come into some other technology. So then what they will do, they will cross train it, guys. How, cross training happen in the companies? So the trainer, whoever working on the real time experience guys, they will come and so each and every practical example, so we have to thoroughly do it in the lab, guys. So that way we'll get to hands-on experience. So that type of sessions happen in my classes, guys. So whenever the class happens, I will clearly explain in the topic, particular topic every day. You can go through it. You can go through it. You can practice well. Then you will come up with next day with questions. Okay. I will clearly first 15 to 10 minutes will spend on questions, guys. Once we're done, so we'll go ahead accordingly. If you have any issue in your particular mission, you can share your screen. I will guide you how to resolve that one. So in the example also, suppose you are unable to do a particular example, so I give some assignment kind of thing. So if you're unable to do it, so I will so tell you where is the issue. If you share your example to me, so you can anytime you can reach me. So the example I will take it, I will work on it. So wherever you done the mistake, I will clearly explain this the issue. So the type of things happen in my classes, guys. So hope you guys are clear. So let's see then. So about demo. So why this Mulesoft is more popular than other ESBs. So first, before going to demo, so we need to discuss about ESB, guys. So what is meant by ESB? Okay. So nowadays, this is our Mulesoft is one of the ESB, guys. Our Mulesoft is one of the ESB. Okay. So in the market we have a several ESBs like for example Oracle Fusion we have, right? So then Talent, there is one more Talent and Tipco, and then our MuleSoft. So these are we have a several ESBs in the market, but why MuleSoft is more popular than other ESBs? Okay, so we'll discuss one by one. So first of all, why, what is meant by ESB? So we are talking about middlewares. So that is nothing but a ESBs. Okay. So what is meant by ESB? ESB is nothing but enterprise service bus, guys. What these ESBs will do? So actually, how the scenarios or use cases so will come from the clients. So okay. So this is a source system, guys. I have a source system. Okay. So here is our middleware. Either it's a so our MuleSoft or something else. So this is nothing but Mule ESB. Okay. So then we need to talk with target system. So that is nothing but so whatever the target system like it might be CRM application like Salesforce and all, or else SAP, and there might be it's a database. So whatever it is, CRM application, then ERP, then some databases. Okay, so etc whatever the target system is. So coming to the client system or else source is nothing but so might be it's a GUI. So either it's a AngularJS or else it's a jQuery, or else it's a might be Java portal also. We have a portals, right? Java portal, and then might be so client website also. From the website also, so user will hit the request, right? So whatever it is, it's a client system is nothing but it's a source. So either it's a GUI in the sense whatever the technology it is, either it's a PHP, AngularJS, or else jQuery, or else it's a Java portal. So whatever it is. So from there, so we'll get the request, guys. We'll get the request. What we need to do, what we need to do in the middleware people, what they will do after taking the source system, what they will do. So here, why this type of middlewares come into the picture? So why directly will talk to the so direct target system? So here is my GUI. So GUI directly will talk to the target system. Why this middleware come into the picture? Okay. So we have a several problems, guys. If you speak directly, I will tell you some of the problems. So first problem is, so here client and server should know each other, guys. Should know each other. So that is one problem, guys. So here client server should know each other means, so here is my Java portal. Okay. So where I'm talking about, so the target system might be it's a Salesforce, right? I'm trying to create an opportunity in the Salesforce. So then this guy, whoever Java portal guy, should know about this server, should know about this application target system. What was the URL it is, so what was the method we have to call, this information should aware. Okay, so that is client server should know each other. Similarly, so whatever the server in the sense here, target system, the target system also should know whom they are talking about. So the client should know it actually. Similarly, server should know each other. So this is the first drawback, guys. Okay. So tomorrow one more client will come into the picture. So now Java portal. Okay. So tomorrow one more client. So that client also will talk to directly target system. So think like this. We have a several clients. Suppose for example, we have an online recharge, guys. We have a on for online recharge. Suppose I'm using network like Airtel. So for paying Airtel, we have a Airtel official website is there, and then easy recharge is there, and then so many recharge, PayPal, so Paytm. So we have so many interfaces are there to pay the, either it's a postpaid or else we need to recharge for prepaid, right? We have a several things are there, right? So like these are nothing but what? These are all clients, guys. So where they will talk, these are all the clients they will talk to based on the network. If it is Airtel, they will touch to the Airtel official website, so then they will recharge accordingly, right? So here is the multiple clients are there, but target system is one. So here also, I have a target system is nothing but a CRM application. So we have a multiple, maybe Java portal is one client, another one is there is one GUI. So in the GUI also we have a PHP and then AngularJS, jQuery, and then so whatever it is, might be it's a database also. I want to migrate from, I want to pass the data. I need to read the data from the database. I have to migrate it. Then I have to convert into some other database. I have to insert it. Suppose my client requirement is, so there is a currently they are using freeware in the sense like MySQL. I'm talking about databases. So freeware database they are using. So they want to migrate to some other database. They want to shift to the Hadoop or else some Oracle kind of thing. So that time what we need to do in the middleware people, so we need to talk with the current existing database. So we need to fetch the data, we need to migrate it. So because here there is a slight differences between MySQL and Oracle, right? We need to convert it. So we're the, that's what here we need to do some donkey kind of work, guys. Donkey kind of work in the sense like regular activities like enhancement or enrichment. So existing data is coming. We need to some more data enrich for that existing data. And then we need to filter it. Suppose you are talking to the existing database. So you are querying it. So based on the filter criteria, you are trying to querying the data. So we are getting thousands of records, thousands of records. So I don't want to push these many records to the target system. I want to filter it. So where suppose salary is greater than 1 lakh, those people only I have to insert into somewhere else, right? So what we need to do, we need to filter it, right? So you can filter in the query as well as once receive the data, we can filter it in the middleware also we can filter it. Like that here, enrichment concept is there, and then filtering existing data we can filter it, and then a scatter gather kind of thing, in the sense now we are talking only one table at a time. I want to talk parallelly multiple tables at a time, so that we can do in the middle. So this type of things, so I want to connect some connectors like Facebook, like or else Twitter. I want to connect that, I want to post it, right? So these kind of donkey kind of works we can do in the middleware, guys. So that's why here Mulesoft is nothing but what, it's nothing but a, I mean the name itself, right? It's a, the mule itself, it's a donkey, right? So that is the meaning of that. So here coming to second point. So that's what here client should know each other. So why here client should know each other is a problem here. So now we are using only two clients. In future, we have a, hundreds of clients will come into the picture. So that time, 100 clients, only one target, right? So it's kind of clumsy. It's kind of clumsy, right? So keep on hitting the target system. It will, might be sometimes it will crash it, right? Because multiple people are trying to hit it. Multiple clients, it's unable to serve it, right? So these kind of issues come into the picture, guys, if you use this kind of one-to-one integration. So one-to-one mapping, and one-to-one mapping in the sense there is a direct source system, direct target system. If you speak directly to the target system, so there is a this type of issue. One issue is client server should know each other actually. Generally nowadays, so if you use ESBs, right? If you use ESBs, how will avoid this client server should know each other problem? So I don't know. Suppose I am using some Java portal is the what we call. So that is a client. So we need to talk with some CRM application. But if you use middleware, I don't know. So the Java portal don't know. So whom they are talking about actually. So this guy, Java portal guy, will aware about only middleware. So he don't know about the target system actually. If you're coming to alternative other way, the target system only talking about middleware. So they don't know where he is sending the response back actually. So he is always talking about the target system, always talking about so the middleware only. They don't know about the source system actually. Okay. So this way we can avoid if you use middlewares, we can avoid this type of problem. So next problem is network issues, guys. So network issues. So how will resolve this? If you use a network issue, if you use a direct one-to-one mapping, what type of network issues will come? Okay, and then how we'll resolve these issues, so using middleware. Okay, so here network issues in the sense like for example, I'm talking to the from Java portal to some CRM application like Salesforce, right? So suddenly the Salesforce instance get down. Okay, so what type of error will get it? So we'll get generally the server side issue always will get a 500 error. Okay, so if suddenly down, then generally you will get a 500 error. So then this guy should handle accordingly. Okay. But if you Mulesoft is there, come into the picture, or else any ESB is there in the middle. So then what type of response is getting back? Suppose here this guy, Java portal guy, is that is an interface. He is trying to show you the GUI to the user, end user, right? Once he will talk to direct to the CRM application. The CRM application will give so 500 with some print stack trace, it will give error, right? So then, so what GUI guy will do? He need to parse the clear whatever the response they are getting back, that 500 server error and some print stack trace, whatever the issue happened. He need to parse the data. He need to show to the client proper error message because end user doesn't understand what the technical terminology. So I'm an end user. I know about only this guy, whoever developer, so he need to parse the content. He need to show them actually, right? So that this GUI guy should take care. Okay, but if middleware come into the picture, so what middleware do? Hi Prasad, can you mute yourself? So if you have any questions, just ping me in what? Ping me in the chat. Can you mute it? So because this session is going to record, once we're done, we'll share the recording session also. Prasad, I just muted. So if you have any question, just ping me in the chat. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so Varaprasad, we are talking about, so what is meant by ESB? What was the functionality of ESB? Why Mule ESB get this much of boom nowadays? Why don't you use other ESBs? So we're discussing about that. So before that, so we are trying to, uh, I was trying to explain. So what was the issues if you use without ESB? Without ESB, if you talk directly one-to-one mapping, suppose generally nowadays all the projects are integration between the multiple projects, right? So there is a GUI application, it will talk to some backend application, it will fetch the information, it will show into the GUI, right? So this type of integration systems are there. So here integration systems, if you use directly one-to-one mapping in the sense, so there's a source system, so directly it will talk to the target system. So without ESBs, so what type of problems we are getting? So that was I'm trying to explain. The first one is if you talk directly to the target system, the client server should know each other. So because so without URL sharing or else without SOAP sharing, so he can't able to hit the target system. Similarly, target system also should know the source actually, because he need to talk with source back, right? So the response should send back to the source. So that's why first issue is the client server should know each other. But if we use some middleware like MediaSB, so here we should not know, I mean not required to know client server should know each other, guys, because so always source will talk about only MediaSB or else middleware. The middleware will talk to the target system. Similarly here also, the target system directly it won't talk to the source system, it will talk to the middleware. So from the middleware the response will go back to the source. Okay, so not only passing the message actually, it will do some donkey kind of work like filtering, enrichment, then talk to the some connectors. It will talk to some third-party APIs like somebody exposed as a REST API. We need to call them, so we need to fetch the information, or else we need to talk some database. We need to validate the user. So this kind of donkey work will do in the middleware, guys. So that regular activities. So whatever I was explaining. So that will do in the middleware. So these people will take care, right? Some data issues. Suppose we are pushing the information, some unnecessary data we are getting, right? Or else a target system want to uniqueness. So each and every attribute they're expecting unique. But so whoever sending the data, so they are unable to do it because every GUI have some restrictions like some of the tools like Hero, some of the tools are there. They have some their own restrictions, and then they have some governor rules, right? They have to follow their rules actually, right? So that's why they are whatever we are asking, so they are unable to do it, right? So that's why so they will talk to the middleware. This MuleSB is built by using Java only, guys. So we can achieve anything actually. So like Java, in Java we can do anything, right? So there is no restriction actually. Like here also, so it's a built by Java. So that's why we can do any customization in the MuleSB. That is possible, right? So that's what I was trying to explain here. So the next one is network issues. What type of network issues will talk to directly source to the target system? Okay. So the problem is here, if you talk directly to the target system, right? If you talk directly to the target system, so then here, suppose think like this. So I'm talking to the CRM application, one of the CRM application like SFTC. So there is a Salesforce. So the Salesforce have several instances. Suddenly, some the particular instances get down, right? Where this source guy directly talk to the one of the instant. The instances get down. So then he will get 500 error back, right? I will get a 500 error back. But observe here, some of the source system, they have some expected formats. Like suppose think like this. The source system is nothing but mobile, right? Mobile have some SDKs. So the people, mobile, whoever developers, right? Mobile developers. So they're always expecting some JSON format actually because they can easily parse the data, right? So whatever the error it is, either it's a 500 or else it's a 400 or else whatever the error it is, they're always expecting some JSON format, right? So, but this target guy, so they won't do whoever whatever the expected format because they implemented some generic code. So not only he didn't implement for only this source. They have 100 sources are there, like 100 clients are there. So they will implement some generic one. If you change for specific this thing, other also affected actually, right? So this kind of issues, if 500, So he is expecting some JSON format. If it is some middlewares are there, so what we'll do, so whatever the response we are getting from the target system, will clearly parse it, guys. We'll clearly read it, what was the error it is, what was the detailed error it is. So we'll parse the thing, so we'll share to the source clearly. Okay. So that type of things we can do it. So, and then some of the clients will ask like this, guys. So they're expecting only some some of the jobs, like they want to trigger only PSD hours, so they want to hit the business hours, because applications, so multiple applications are running. So if you want to create some opportunity kind of thing, they're expecting only specific time. Okay, that specific time, the cron jobs, the polling, all we can achieve in the middleware, guys. Okay, so that type of network issues, and then some more thing. Suppose instance is down here, so we are getting 500 error. But so he is here. This guy is trying to create an opportunity, right? If you use a middleware in the between the two system, what middleware will do? Okay, so whatever the opportunity you are getting, right, it can store it somewhere else, guys. Like we have a queuing mechanism like ActiveMQ, RabbitMQ. We have some freewares in the market, we can store there, right? Or else some Amazon SQS, Anypoint MQ. We have so many queuing mechanisms. So it will store there. It will give some asynchronous response called 202. So a request taken, so it will process that kind of 200 to 202. So always 200 plus is a success, right? 201, 202 like that. So suppose the target system is down, but message is there in the mule ESB, right? Or else Anypoint MQ. So we'll pull out. So whenever it mule will keep on pull into the target system. Whenever the target system is up and running, so it will go and insert the opportunity. So that kind of things also we can avoid it, that network issues. So whenever this up and running, we can push it. So this type of network issues also we can resolve it, guys. Okay. So if you use one to one, so here you can see easily only one source, one target. In future, we have plenty of sources, plenty of clients will come into the picture, right? So that was the business, right? Suppose you implemented one application, multiple clients can use that application, right? So we should not restrict the business. So if you increase the client, if you use a new client will come and use our application, we always allow them, right? So that's why clients count get increased. But target is only one. It's kind of clumsy actually. Multiple applications, one-to-one mapping always bit painful actually, right? So that's why, so this is the reason the ESBs will come into the picture. What these ESBs will do, it will take the payload, it will process it, how target system will expect, it will convert it expected format, then it will push to the target system. So this type of things it will do so by ESBs, guys. Okay. So, and then one more issue there, guys. So if you are aware about SOAP or REST APIs, right? So now my target system is expecting, exposed as a SOAP, right? So after 6 months, suddenly he want to convert into the REST API. Okay. If you directly talk to the source to the target system, okay. So now this developer, whoever built that, right? So this aware about only SOAP, we don't know about the rest actually, right? So then what this guy do? Again, they have to change their code. So we need to learn some new things. Then you have to learn it. So then you have to work on it, right? Means what? So the learning curve is fine. So always better. But here the changes, right? The changes. So now he is using REST. Suddenly he changed that. So then what we need to do is total client code. We need to change it actually, right? If any changes happen to the target system, we need to change it. But if you use the middleware, right? So what it will do? So now he is exposed as a SOAP API. Tomorrow he will expose as a REST API. So what we need to do? So we just change the connector, guys. No need to change any client code. Client code we can keep it as it is. So, but whereas in middleware we can simply change that middleware guy, whoever taking that middleware responsibility. So they will work on it. They will convert. So they will talk to that particular connector. So now, so tomorrow rest. So day after tomorrow something else, right? So he will take care. So no need to change anything. No need to learn new things in the source. Whoever developed that GUI guy. So no need to do any changes. But our middleware will take care of that things. Okay. So this is the reasons, these are the reasons, some of the reasons, right? Middlewares come into the picture, guys. So if we have any questions, so I just enable the audio, so you can ask questions, guys. If you have any open questions, you can speak. I just enable your audio, you can speak, guys. Sneha and Varaprasad and Vasu, if you have any open questions, you can ask. Okay, thank you. Any other question? I mean, anybody have questions, guys? Varaprasad and Vasu, have any open questions about this? So guys, just ping me or else you can speak it actually. So because it's kind of interactive session. I already told in the first only. It's kind of interactive session. So whatever the issue you have, you can speak directly, or else you can ping me in chat. So if you're okay with that, just tell me. Can you tell me the ones from start? Um, this is only starting. I repeated once again after after you joined, right? After you joined, I repeated once again the ESB only I explained. So before that, so how was my sessions are going on? That's what I just unmute it now. Vasu, I already unmute. You can speak. I unmute. From your side, any just check it. Mute is there. Yeah, now we can speak.
Hello.
Yeah, Vasu, go ahead.
Hello, Venkat.
Yeah, go ahead. I can hear you.
Actually, I'm experienced in ODI and OBI, and so was I'm working as admin.
Okay.
Earlier, I was a developer. Now working as admin, but I don't have any knowledge. I have knowledge in database, Oracle, and SQL Server only.
Okay.
But I don't have any knowledge in Java side.
Okay.
Is it okay? Just I know the concept when I was in my engineering that time. Know something
Yeah,
about Java.
for this prerequisites, only connections, guys. In the collections, we have to idea about this actually. What is meant by map? What is meant by list? What is meant by set? These three things we should aware it. So if you're not aware it also, so whenever required, I will clearly explain in the Java first. Once we are done the Java, I will go for MuleSoft, then I will explain how it is behaving in the MuleSoft. Okay, na?
What is the duration for all this?
This is generally
For all
uh,
course.
30 days, 30 to 35 actually. Okay, there is no
Okay.
restriction actually. Still, you have any question? Still, you have any particular concept doubt? So we'll extend it, guys. There is
Okay.
no restriction in that. Generally, so I will finish it 30 to 32 sessions, whatever I have syllabus.
And are you sharing that hard copy also, right? For this
Uh,
MuleSoft for where suppose we
Hard
face some
copy.
interviews purpose like that.
So actually, I will end of the session, end of the course. I will end of the session
Okay.
every day. End of the session, I will share the recording, guys. What were the
Okay.
1 hour 15 minutes
Okay.
recording
Okay.
session?
That's based on this we will
Yes,
prepare. Okay.
yes.
Fine.
I will prepare it. That recording session. That is one thing. End of the course, I will share the 256 pages documentation, guys, soft copy. And then whatever we are discussing in the session, right, the POCs in the sense practicals, right? Suppose today we discuss on some
Okay.
particular topic, I will explain clearly multiple, it's kind of real-time examples actually. It's not normal, simple examples. Whatever I was working on the project, I will take a piece of that. That piece I will explain clearly. It's kind of real-time scenario. That scenarios end of the course, I will share the group of examples also. The two things I will share you,
Okay.
and the whole recording sessions anyway daily I'm sharing. So that way it will go on. And so
So for the prerequisite for map list sets, we have to somewhat learn it is better. I think so. Right?
yeah, so I mean anyway, if you are, I mean in our academic year also, you know about map, right?
Hmm.
It's kind of key value,
Yeah. Yeah.
where
Map.
it will use
Yeah.
that
Key
kind of
value.
knowledge is enough.
List array something is there, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And then, so
Fine.
Varaprasad was asking question like, "Sir, I am fresher and I did not know about mule." Okay, that's why asking. Okay, Varaprasad, yeah, I understood actually. So even my previous batches also, so most of the people are, some of them are working and some of them are, so recently passed out candidates. So that's what actually. So I just explaining about ESB actually. So why Mule USB is served? So how we are integrate the systems. So that's what I'm trying to explain actually. So you were talking about that why I'm so about Mule. So yeah, that's what we are discussing actually. About Mule only we are discussing. Okay.
So it is any database concepts like Oracle connectivities we can write
Yes,
directly. We can connect to the
exactly.
Oracle and
Exactly. I will show you. I will
all
show you the any
databases
point.
and Hadoop.
Yes, we can do it. I can say examples also. So I will show you some, but I mean how it is the symbols and all. I will show you. Suppose here there is a palette, guys. You can see my screen. In the palette, we can see connectors actually. So if you use existing connectors, no need to write any code, guys. Just simply configuration. Suppose we are talking about some database. So we have a database connector here. No need to write any code. We just drag and drop the database connector. So what we need to do, the configuration in the sense, um, what was the URL it is, what was the username password, what was the schema it is. So that type of configuration we need to do, guys. Okay. So like that, all the connectors also connectors, and suppose I want to convert it from object to string, object to string. Here I told you, right? So already I told you we need to convert from data one format into another format. So here already some Mule provided some components for converting object to string. No need to write any code for that. Simply drag and drop wherever required. So it will take care. It will convert into object to string. You guys are clear, right?
It is like a cast function, right?
Yes.
Okay. That functions also we can use directly, na? Substring, instring, everything we can use, na, in
Yes.
this while developing the code.
Yeah. So there is a MEL is there. Meal
Hmm.
expression language. You can use that. We
Hmm.
can do that.
Okay. Fine. Yeah. My doubts are clear.
Okay.
Please go ahead. If anyone asks, please ask.
Okay.
Venkat, one more thing. You are sharing 250 all by own prepared by you, right?
Yes.
All things.
Yes.
Fine. Okay.
Okay. So that's what the demo actually. I discussed about only the ESP thing. So next we have so each and every topics are there, guys. I will show you the syllabus also because I have 9 o'clock. I have an office call, so I will try to quickly show you the syllabus also. Okay.
Now in market in India, just it is going up, right? Nowadays only, right?
No, no, no.
Not a big market.
No, no. Every company was hiring the Mulesoft professionals because
Okay.
so in market Mulesoft professionals are not there. Even in my company also. So whoever know the Java, right? So they are trying to migrate it. So they cross-trained it. So they converted from Mulesoft. So this is the syllabus, guys. I have a. This is the syllabus. We can see this week one, week two, week three, week four, like that. So every week we'll concentrate on. So there's a week one first. We'll discuss clearly every day. This is a topic, guys. We'll clearly go through one by one topic. Once you are clear in particular topic, we'll go for next topic. So accordingly, so we'll go on, guys. Okay, so we'll discuss about authentication thing. First topic, first week we will discuss about the clear. We can see this need of ESB. What is a Mule ESB? About Mule standalone service, how we'll deploy it, how many ways to deploy it. So now we have so cloud solutions also there, right? So how we'll do cloud deployment here. So that type of things also we can discuss this. So separate topic is there for cloud deployment. Only for deployments we have a separate things are there. So you can see this mule deployment. And again, so there is a authentication thing. So suppose here you are directly talking to the other systems. So there is some authentication required, right? So we should restrict the unknown clients, right? So that type of things how we'll achieve it. So this is my syllabus. We'll go accordingly. So you can see this connect scopes and building. So building the app with studio, and again variables, session variables, structure of the message, right? Whatever the payload you are getting, payload in the sense it's a data. So what was the structure it is? What are the parts in the message? Then there is a here, Mulesoft is nothing but a flows. It's the combination of flows. You can see this. So flow in the sense it's a combination of message process, right? So what was the different types of flows are there? Sub flow, private flow, main flow, right? What was the differences it is? What was the scope it is? Next, coming to here's only that fifth day is we are talking about connectors like database connector, MySQL, HTTP connector, and DB select operation. So we have a multiple operations in the DB, right? So we'll go ahead one by one. And then second week we'll discuss about mule components some more. What about the source? So he was talking about source. What about the source? He was talking. So here source is nothing but. So Varaprasad, I am answering your question. So here is source is nothing but. So it's a client, right? So here where Mulesoft exactly will fit. Okay. So here I have a application one, app one I have. So I need to talk with app two, this application two, whatever it is. Might be it's a .NET, and then this application is a what it is. This something is Java, right? I have two applications with a different technology, right? So here whoever requesting is nothing but a source or else client, right? So we can call it as a client or else source system. Whoever target system, whoever serving the response for us, then that is nothing but a target or else we can call it a server. So that is nothing but a source. So here we have a client app one will talk to the app two. So in the middle we are using some middleware called Mulesoft. Using Mulesoft, I will talk to the Mulesoft. So the source, the client system will talk to the Mulesoft. So then it will talk to the from Mulesoft. It will request will go to the app two. Then we'll fetch the response. We'll share to the app one. So here Mulesoft will come into the picture actually, right? So between the system. So not only one integration, actually we have a multiple. So this app one will talk to some app 3, app 4, app 5 like that. So whatever the integration required, so then the middlewares will come into the picture. So the MuleSoft will take the request from the source, it will filter it, whatever the required logic, right, according to business requirements, will do the business logic in the middleware. Then how this target system will expect the payload in the sense the request how it will expect. We'll prepare it accordingly, we'll push to the data to the target system. Then we'll get the response. The response also we can do some modifications using MuleSoft. Then we'll send back to the response to this guy. So that kind of things you can achieve it. Okay, you are clear, right? Here source is nothing but client. So any other questions, guys? Sneha, do you have any questions? Okay. Okay, guys, 9 o'clock. I have a office call. Okay, so if you are okay, so we'll start Wednesday onwards. Wednesday, ISD hours 6:30 a.m. guys in the morning, 6:30 a.m. We'll start Wednesday onwards. Today is Monday, so tomorrow Tuesday, and day after tomorrow Wednesday. We'll start on Wednesday onwards, 6:30 a.m. ISD guys. So
Venkat, please share today's session here. So
sure,
I
sure.
also share to my friend also. Yeah.
Sure, sure, definitely. I will share to this Sudhakar. He can share you because I don't have your email ID. He will share you.
Mm,
Okay, na?
yeah, fine. 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 Thanks, Venkat. Thanks for your
Thank you so
time.
much. Nice talking to you guys. Thank you so much. Sneha, if you have any questions, just ping me in WhatsApp. So we'll discuss. Then you can start on Wednesday onwards. Okay. Thanks, guys. So I'm stop the recording. So I will share the recording once this done. Sneha, can you ping me your email ID to my WhatsApp number? I will share you this recording session. So for remaining people, I will share you Sudhakar email ID. So Sudhakar will share you the recording session. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.